collecting Turbo toys here, but you can call me Turbo, and today...
So do you ever just make impulse buys? Well, today on the channel this is kind of sort of one of them impulse buys. As a lot of these wrecking WWE vehicles are, well, for me especially, but there are reasons as to why I did pull the trigger. I've been looking for a decent motorcycle to have as an option of displaying it with some of the WWE Elite Undertaker figures. And my options was either hard to find or completely out of the price range. Then they released these wrecking Slamcycles, and I bought this one not only because it was discounted, but I don't mind giving this some modification and customisation. By the way, I absolutely love the Undertaker's face there. Alright, so looking at the box, we see included we get a basic Undertaker figure. It's the wrecking Boneyard Slamcycle. A motorcycle did actually feature in the actual match, but it wasn't this bike that was actually featured on it. We get some pictures of the action features that you can do on this motorcycle. And as we turn the box around, we can see that there's a couple more features. And just a display of what you can expect from this playset. As you can expect with something like this, it looks very much like a toy. And I would imagine as a kid you would get such a kick out of playing with something like this. But my purpose is for pure display, and to use it to enhance my Undertaker figures for both figure photography and making them look incredible on display. Alright, so I've taken it out of the box and it really is a decent looking motorcycle. You also get the baggie with the instructions and the accessories. You get the chain if you wish to attach it to the cycle. And you also get a bandana that you can put onto the Undertaker. So here's that Undertaker basic, we'll just fit that bandana onto him. Such a badass. So my intention is to pretty much just give it a paint job. I was going to paint the whole thing, but I quite like most of the purple on the cycle. But the engine and exhaust can really do with looking less like plastic and more like metal. Even the handlebars. Right, just let me have a quick go at this Slamcycle feature. There we go. Rubbish. So what I'm doing is taking the Slamcycle apart and getting it ready for paint. Then once all the parts have been removed, I'll start painting all the individual parts, starting with the engine and the exhaust. I'll apply some shiny silver paint and then give it a black wash over the top of it. Also taking the light and the guard off, getting ready to paint them front forks. The back storage compartment, I wanted to add a little colour variation, so I'm trying to make it look like a worn brown leather effect. Hopefully this will look okay. With the seat, I wanted it to look like a black leather seat, so I'm adding a clear gloss to this one. And after highlighting a few more details, it's time to put the thing back together. And here it is. It's not a drastic change, but the little changes that have been made make a bit of difference. I was going to spray the whole thing matte black, but I genuinely think the purple fits. So let's remind ourselves of what we've done. To get rid of the grey plastic look on the engine and exhaust, we repainted it with a shiny silver paint and then gave it a black wash, and that allowed all the detail of the sculpt to come through. The front forks looked a bit plain in black, so we also painted some shiny silver on them as well as the handlebars, just to add a bit of variation to the design. We painted the seat in a gloss to make that look more like a leather seat. And we painted the storage compartment to try and make it look like a more worn brown leather look. And then we went all around the bike just to touch in some details. But for me, the real reason for doing this is to make my Undertaker figures look absolutely awesome. Right, so I'm just going to leave you with a little comparison with the old and the new. So I hope you've enjoyed this little customisation of the Wrecking Slamcycle, but that's going to do it for this one.
So if you enjoyed what you see, then please be sure to give this video a like, comment and subscribe. Why not tickle that little notification bell and come and join me on all the other socials at Turbo Toys. And until that next video, I will see you when I see you.